Good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? It is 9 p.m., which means it's time to play some more video games and shit. Hope you've had a good day. We're gonna jump right in. We were in the middle of the investigation, that's right, and we were going to talk to Sonia, I think? That's where we need to go. Okay, the airport. So full disclosure, I picked up a jar of, hey Hajime, over here. I picked up a jar of moonshine today. I was going for apple pie moonshine, but they were apparently out, and the grocery shopper made a very liberal choice in the replacement department and gave me coffee moonshine, and it's really tasty. I had a small drink, not a lot by any stretch of the imagination, but just a small drink before the stream, and yeah, it's really tasty. And then I was like reading what all's in it, and it's got like coffee and cream and all this stuff, and I'm like, well, that explains why it's really tasty. And then it's like, after you open it, please refrigerate it. So yeah, really tasty though. I was shocked. What I am considering doing is they make moonshine-soaked maraschino cherries, and I really want to get a jar of those, and for every quarter donated, I'll eat a cherry. Yeah, that ought to go downhill real quick. Mikan, Ibuki, Hiyoko are all here. The names on the staff roll for the Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Myoto, Sato, Kuzuryu.
Wow.
I really wanted Fuyuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in his cottage and wouldn't come out for me.
Sorry.
So unfortunately, he's absent. It's probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize.
What?
It's okay to be absent. I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come.
Executed?
I mean, you said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that. Sorry, that was a lie. You tricked us.
What the?
What the heck?
Jeez!
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait!
Can you wait until we finished our business with you? Right, Hajime? This is like, I'm on the same team as Nagito. Yeah, no, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them.
Not fair!
It's not fair. I can't believe you actually tricked us so we'd come to this place. I have nothing to say to impudent regular people like you.
Regular, huh? She's right that I might be a regular guy, but I also have an ultimate talent, or at least I should have one.
Not fair!
Okay. Hey, do you have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan?
No, since we said that we weren't going to play that game. Also, I'm not really good at video games. I'm pretty slow and I panic instantly.
For Timotone, I'm pretty sure the girl A character was like that too.
Hey.
Anyway, can you tell me about your relationship with Mahiru? Relationship with Mahiru?
Well,
I first met her, when we first gathered at the classroom with everyone else. And after arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but what could it be? Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me.
She doesn't know anything. No, it's more like she doesn't remember anything. But even though she hated
me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person.
Invite?
Mahiru invited me this morning.
This morning?
She looked very serious and she was wondering if we could all meet up so she could discuss something. But I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said that she'll reschedule for another day. But if only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened.
Miharu invited Mikan? Why? Nope, that's not where I want it. Nope!
Oh,
Hey Ibuki, can I ask you something?
Why, you?
Bring it on!
Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case?
Aw.
Well, it's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things.
Guitar!
Ibuki's a tough girl, so I don't touch anything powered by electricity except electric guitars.
Pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. For your unique tone and hyper energy, there was a character like that in the game, too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru?
Huh? You mean that in a perverted way?
No, in a normal way.
Aw.
Well, even if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was,
Oh!
when I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this really disappointing face.
A disappointing face?
I see.
Yeah,
I
but
see.
disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki associates it with department store rooftops.
Stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it!
I love how Hajime is literally B. Like every time I've been like, okay, that came out of left field. He's like, yeah, could we not?
Turns out Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. She said something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans. Do you know what she meant by everyone?
Aww.
Nope, I didn't ask.
Hello?
I see. Hey there, Brid. How's your night going? Brid monster. Really enjoying New Game Plus and Astalon. It's been a good day. Is the map different? I want to know. I want to confirm this because I read something that hinted that the map should be randomized on a New Game Plus, and I really want to confirm that. Because if so, that opens up a whole category of things I can do with it on stream. Yeah, am I sure that I want to know if it's randomized? Yes, I want to know if it's randomized. That's all I want to know. Or is the other mode that you mentioned a randomizer mode? Interesting. Okay. The layout is the same, but how you get to places is sometimes different. It has its own rando going on. Okay. Excellent. Well, now I need to figure out how to unlock that, because that would be something I would really like to play. All right. So yeah, I don't know if you heard my love of I've discovered a new liquor today, and it's really tasty. It's I don't know if you heard my little tale earlier, but I ordered apple pie moonshine with groceries today, and they were apparently out of that, and the shopper replaced it did a really liberal replacement on it, and I ended up getting coffee flavored moonshine, and it's got like coffee and cream in it, and it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, so I had a very small drink before the stream, not enough to do anything, but yeah, I was like, I had to try it, and I was like, all right, let's see how this is, and I was like, damn, that's really tasty. And then I looked on the back and I was reading the instructions, and it's like, must be refrigerated after opening because it's got cream in it. Makes sense. So I was like, okay, cool. So I stuck it in the fridge, but man, that is gonna be, yes. Came in a mason jar. They the same company that makes that, Old Smoky, they make different fruit that they soak in. It's just a mason jar basically with moonshine in it, and then they soak fruit in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you can just buy a jar of moonshine cherries or pineapple or orange slices, even pickles. You can get moonshine pickles, and I'm just like, I have an idea for a stream where I like, for every quarter or every 50 cents donated, I will eat a chunk of fruit out of a mason jar filled with moonshine. Like, that ought to go very, very interestingly, very interesting, very quickly. Mahir invited Ibuki. Why?
I see.
Looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies. Based on that, it seems like Mahiro also beat that game.
Better make it minimum $1. Yeah, but I don't want to seem greedy because I'm a really small streamer and I don't want to bleed everybody. Like that's the struggle that I have. Like, I love you all. Hold on, there's literally, I looked up at my webcam and there's literally a single cobweb. Anyway, you guys are all super generous and I love you all, but I also don't want to be greedy because, like, I just feel bad. I don't know. It's a weird give and take. Like, I love you all, but I also don't want to, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think you know what I mean, but yeah.
Why do you know that?
You don't know?
If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to. Because she beat that game, she talked to the people who appeared in that game.
Yeah, that's true. My suffering.
I'm just trying to play some games.
Just like what we're doing right now.
But still.
But in her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game.
That's true.
But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiro would play that game.
It's true. That was unexpected. Nagito, did you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
Huh? What?
I remember. Oh, he absolutely did. That asshole. You tempted her, right? Just like you did to me.
How mean.
Tempt? What a rude thing to say.
No, that's wrong.
That's disrespectful toward Mahiro. No,
Isn't
it's
that
not.
right?
There's no way her feelings would change just because a useless guy like me tempted her. Can we... Listen, I'm willing to take one for the team. Can we stab him and then, you know, try to get away with it? Can this game take that angle? I would love that.
At that time, she was already considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push.
It's obvious.
That's all it was. What the heck?
Well...
But more importantly, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. I'm counting on you, Hiyoko.
Hey.
If Mahiro spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right?
Well, Hiyoko?
She never talked to me at all.
That's weird.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Bye.
So I'm just gonna go back to my college now. Bye! Okay, thanks, bye!
Hey, Hiyoko. Ignoring my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me.
Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided.
Decided?
Now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? There's still something I need to investigate.
Bye now.
I'll see you again later.
I'm sure you will.
What the heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. Jocko, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate? very important to investigate the scene of the crime, but let's go over to Mahiro's cottage first.
Mahiro's cottage?
If she beat that game, it's best we investigate there, I think. She might have that.
Oh, that ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. I like how he just inserts the word yes. I'm really curious how Nagito is gonna throw a wrench into the next trial, because apparently he's gonna be the foil and do that every single trial. The door looks unlocked.
Moving after you're told would be too third-rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too.
I guess I should go inside. Oh, well, I can see the Monokuma doll right from here. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting through the room. That proves Mahiro was here. Wow, that's... So we're in Descents. But she's not coming back.
Then I should
See?
try looking for a naughty book.
No. No, why?
Yep.
No, I was only kidding.
Kidding, are you that kind of person?
Geez, well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore.
Wait, could that be the reason she said that?
See?
Looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on top of the bed.
Top of the bed? No.
No.
Any others? I don't think so. What do we got in here? We got that for sure. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game.
What's inside?
What's inside the envelope?
Let's find out. I turned over the envelope, and what came falling out was a few photos.
Ah, this photo.
Yep. They were... So that story that the game was telling? Yeah, it's them. Photo of Mikao, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture.
Is this the photo she took? Entrance hall photo has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Look at this photo too.
Broken vase? Yeah.
Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day?
As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking.
As Chiyaka showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. Dong! This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Yeah, the one that they blamed her on the pervert.
Yeah, that's nice.
And one more. This is the last photo, for sure this time.
It's interesting because in the game, they had a live action person sitting there as the victim. So they have two different versions of this game, or of this picture in the game.
This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the fourth day.
See?
I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of girl E.
With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these
Yep.
photos,
Yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize.
is the ending prize for beating Twilight, and what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh? What's this?
Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope.
Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Wait, then this isn't the prize. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. It is the Yakuza kid! Yeah! Yeah! He has the prize because he beat it the first time.
Wait. Time out.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mihiru.
Someone else sent this to Mihiru, and that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mihiru wasn't just lured there by Nagito. She also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played the game, right?
Then the person who played this game first, this envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in the note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. Yeah.
Hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate because we did that. We discovered a very important clue.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's still...
But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mihiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Weenie man away!
Hajime, Chiaka, what a coincidence. If something happens twice, third time's a charm, so they say.
What a coincidence. Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation.
Results, did you find
Back
something?
to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes.
Well, I guess we just don't need to know that then.
Just kidding, I was joking.
Didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
Well, it's about the footprints. Killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right?
Did you find out whose footprints those are?
If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me.
With you?
Of course you'll come with me, right?
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue.
What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do, Chiaka?
I'm gonna try to talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything.
So,
I'll leave this to you.
yep.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. See, I would rather go talk to Fuyuhiko, to be honest.
Someone like me tried to talk to him. It'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful he doesn't get rough with you.
yep.
This is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Do you actually want her to stay?
Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait for you there. You motherfucker.
No, Gundam, I don't want to talk to you. Oh yeah, because Mahiro's body is pressed up against the door. How could I forget? I don't want to talk to you. I just want to go inside.
Now then.
God damn it.
My.
Nagito!
Whoa!
Whoa, why in the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
Ugh, this bastard!
Um,
You have arrived at a good time.
big news.
Big news, I've discovered something very terrible.
Terrible discovery?
Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too.
You too, Mikan?
Yep, this is great. Looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point.
Okay, first things first. We should go in there. Because I missed something in here yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before, and I need to get it. Where are you? I know you're in here. There you are.
I've been found.
I do like the transitions better in this game. How it's got like the diagonal slices of the screen. I think that's really slick.
Big news.
Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news.
What's the big news?
See?
Remember that Sunwitch Esperito mask that was next to Mihiru's body?
Oh, that mask, the mask the killer used to hide their face?
Listen.
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face.
Then what was it for?
Well,
Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
that is an order.
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but it is a heroine mask to be precise. Sunwitch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
anyway.
Anyway, so you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed Mihiru. Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. Shut the fuck up, Nagito. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. Killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out.
That might be true, but
However,
Although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
I am Sailor Justice!
the hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
In the name of the Justice, I'm gonna kick your ass!
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
I have a cat. Its name is Justice. I will use my Justice Wand.
What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice, too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear from that. Might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual.
Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen,
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on the island all along before they decided to murder Mihiru.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder? No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it.
Sonia? I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on the island. Mikan, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform an autopsy, and I was able to find out Mihiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mihiru didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
Then she couldn't have crawled to the door. because remember, one of the plot points was that she had then crawled her way to the door trying to get away.
Only a real court verdict if it's from the Danganronpa region of Japan. Otherwise, it's just sparkling justice TM.
Sparkling justice! Hey, Tetra, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 25 sparkling justice bits. Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I better remember that. Yeah, the TM is a nice touch.
And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. You were busy right now.
Just tell me.
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mihiro's pocket.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko.
This letter is real. It means Hyoko met up with Mihiro, right?
Yeah, we knew that because we saw her running away. Plus, Mihiro's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about that, what that implies, then...
Oh, I'm starting to get confused.
If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mihiro and Hyoko? I watched the first episode of the new season of His Dark Materials, by the way. I haven't seen the second episode yet. And yeah, I had the angels were really cute. Absolutely. I heart them wholeheartedly. Okay. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better that I say I snuck in to everyone's cottages. I hate this guy more and more. The more he talks, the more I dislike him. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard, he did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Yeah, I was pleased that they finally gave an explanation of the authority. I have to go back and rewatch the first two seasons because I don't think they gave a concrete explanation of what the authority really was until this episode. Also, I have to say, I really like the depiction that they did of the subtle knife. I wasn't sure of it when I first saw it. I thought it looked kind of ordinary, but the more I see it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Nagita squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding. Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside it, yeah, to draw pictures of their shoes. I got it. That's right, I wanted to get samples of everybody's footprints, but unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hyoko.
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She set herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. Okay, so we now know whose footprints those are. They're trying to make it really hard look like it's Hyoko, but I really think it's gonna be Fuyuhiko. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting in her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. I mean, Like I said, I've read the books. I know how the whole thing ends. Or are you talking about the game? They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes this brand of gummies. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. My mom is one of those people. She loves Lay's potato chips, like just plain Lay's, and I don't. Okay, that's fair. I'm probably gonna watch the second episode tonight after I'm done with the stream. I watched the first one last night as I was trying to fall asleep, and I'll probably do that with this one. That's honestly, I really don't have a lot of time to watch TV during the day. So, which is weird because I used to have all the time in the world to watch TV during the day, and now because I've been so desperately trying to find a job. Speaking of which, I have an interview Monday for a real company, not a Ponzi scheme or a company that's just trying to get set up and wants desperately people to work without telling them when they can leave. So it's like a mom and pop shop, so I'll be really happy if I can get a job there. It's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case? Coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Yeah, we already found the gummy bear in the... Oh, here we go. It's trial time.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
I'm clipping that. That's going to become a sound clip. I'm just telling you right now. That's... The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end. That will be a sound clip on the stream. Probably within the next 2 days. Like... That is one of the best lines I think I've ever heard in these games.
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
I still abstain that Monokuma Rock is not nearly as cool as Fraggle Rock.
I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting, the class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's all right. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it. Arg, why is he so excited about... What's he so excited about? There's no way to respond to a guy like that. There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field... Trial field? Okay. Where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There's no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked amongst ourselves, we left the beach house and Mihiro's body. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Stop harassing little girls.
What's going on?
Sheesh.
Hyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko is still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you part of this island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time.
But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Why the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. His anger changed his form. I'm right here. Oh, wow. This isn't even my final form!
Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option.
Nice cock.
Thank you so much for the 69 nice cockpits, Tetra.
Petrally cheered X69.
Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Anyway, it looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
I already have all of his voice lines downloaded. I just have to sort through them. So it begins, the beginning of the end.
Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope.
They're hunting for shining hopes. That's right, I could only... Moving forward is the only option.
you're so evil!
Ink, no matter how many times I see it, it's just such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked into the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate, really, what is your true intention?
No, no!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. What a weird way to break that sentence up. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright, we are going to take... do I have the ability to set any skills? Do I have any skills to set? Nope, I don't have any skills yet. Okay, well that's great. We're going to take a look at our evidence here quick. Monokuma file number 2. The victim is Mahiro Koizumi. Estimated time of death is 3 p.m. Scene of the crime, where the body was discovered, is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances, such as drugs. The bloodstain on the floor had streaks leading to the roadside door, as if Mahiro had crawled through it, but we know that she couldn't have because she died instantly. Footprints on the beach were found near the crime scene. The trail leads from the beach house and loops around toward the road. The footprints were Hiyoko's. This metal bat was found at the crime scene. Due to the bloodstains coating it, it's believed to be the murder weapon. The murder weapon used in the Twilight Syndrome murder case was a metal bat too. There were a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can in the beach house. They were probably drinks from the refrigerator. A mask of the anime character, Sun Witch Esperito, was found at the crime scene. A gummy candy found in the closet at the beach house. The beach house has a shower room, however the shower is out of order and cannot be used. The only window in the shower room, it can be opened, but due to its high location, it can't be accessed unless you hitch a piggyback ride from someone. I don't think that's true. I think that's how the killer got in and out, but I don't know how they got in and out yet. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, a tipped-over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, there was a broken window in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Normally, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Girl E, who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, had her swimsuit stolen by someone. See, this is weird because we actually have to solve 2 murders here. We have to figure out what happened in the Twilight Syndrome murder case, and then we have to figure out this one. And now it sounds like there's also a serial killer involved. This is going to be a really weird and messy case by the time it's done. The ending prize was found in Mahiro's. No, it's not the ending prize. I can tell you right that is wrong. It consists of an envelope containing 4 photographs. There was also a letter included in the envelope that says, "Try playing Twilight Syndrome after you get a game over. Press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then." If it is the actual ending prize, then the Yakuza kid got it and he gave it to Mahiro. One of the ending prizes is a picture of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko at what appears to be an entrance hall. One of the ending prizes is a photo of a broken vase. Girl D showed Girl E this photo in Twilight Syndrome murder case. This vase was broken in the classroom next to the music room. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of Girl E after she was killed. It looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Apparently there were a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors, strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. The letter found inside Mahiro's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. And it's signed Hiyoko. Mahiro received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. Alright. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
You should.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Some of us are characters in a video game? The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably...
I see!
Girl A is probably Mikan Zumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Jesus!
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
That's right. The one who said that was, shit, I don't remember. No.
Damn it! I see!
So Girl D is
Girl B was short and
the victim.
foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Hyper energetic and unique. That's gonna be Ibuki.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to Girl D.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F. I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
Huh. I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
You already knew.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true that I have a hunch, but... Call me out like that, Nagito. You're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice is probably because...
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F., Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F. said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F. had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
dead.
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Yep, sure is.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that Wild Connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on?
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Girl E witnessed the first high school girl's murder. She was killed to keep her from talking.
Did the game ever go over that detail?
No, it
Crap!
didn't. Shit.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Oh.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh, nice!
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
I love how everybody keeps getting sidetracked in this one.
I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
But we don't actually know that. Girl E
But
is
the
the one
door
that
to
told
the
us that.
music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty accurate.
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Yeah.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who is waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. It's gonna be the broken vase photo, I can tell you that right now.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
Hold on.
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
There's only... No. After the murder in the music... No, because there are 4 people in that photo. There's the photographer.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong!
There we go.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
It was the vase.
A vase.
Yeah.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Oh, she actually would have had plenty of time to do everything, wouldn't she?
The murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So
I hadn't even considered that.
When the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
The answer was revealed in the game? Unconventional weapon that also appears in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. No, now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? It appears that the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun Something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun Something, I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. I mean, I suppose it could be the broken fish tank.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
No.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Yeah, that's true.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
No.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon, yeah. It's gonna be the fish tank.
Inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Mm-mm. Back me up with your half-assed opinion. It'll just ruin my theory's credibility. How's that even a theory? I thought you were just making a stupid joke.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
What else we got?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
No.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon apparently appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Hold on.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Hold on. Trying to think of how this works in. It's gotta be the fish tank somehow, right? Like... Because the metal bat is not an option. she have pushed her out the window? She could have, but
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
God damn it.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Could be attacked her with the fish
Then
tank.
the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that...
All right, I am legitimately gonna look this one up. I am completely out of ideas on this one. I was right. I don't. Okay.
was used to beat them to death. It should have had...
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
It's the
music room,
swimsuit.
huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation...
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
I don't see how. Oh, I do now.
I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
They, maybe.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
But the swimsuit isn't a bag. It's got leg holes and arm holes and
If the weapon is
neck
something that
hole.
appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Oh my god.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the
That's
Ace
so
Attorney would be
contrived.
astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer,
Even the
it's
Ace
an idea
Attorney.
that kills two birds with one stone.
That's right.
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl
Damn it,
E had
Monokuma.
someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Who went to go
Girl
get the
D.
keys.
You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
No.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
No
But
shit.
Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer right now. The only person I can think of is that guy. Yeah.
I see!
It should have been Guy F.
That's what the game is wanting us to think at the moment. I don't think that that's actually the case.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's
No.
all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey,
And see, he's
clear
trying to
this up for
throw...
me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
See, I think it's her.
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiro's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiro's murder.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
It would. Yeah, it'd be way too obvious.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true
You
killer
were there
played that
too,
game, and most
Yoko.
likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Yoko?
Oh, called her out.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
She just goes from like 0 to 100. Footprints on the beach. Yep.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
No, that was... Yeah.
Damn it!
Yep, sorry, wrong one.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of... You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Oopsie.
But I didn't
Woo.
go to the beach house. I was squishing Mr.
No!
Hands all day.
God damn it.
What are you saying, you fool? Accusing me of... Why do you doubt?
Do you know where Hyoko? She was at the beach house, the scene of the...
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, that's wrong.
That is awful. I need to not... Shooting the words accidentally is a
You
huge
should have
time
been
loss.
at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
By the way, Brid, are your dogs
Ugly
still cute?
footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Nope, your dogs are not
Footprint
cute.
I collected from your
They
room
stopped being cute
matches
today.
these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus ultra cute.
Plus,
Awesome.
The footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
No.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
That's not true.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh?
It's a lie?
People
Yes.
who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Yes.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Ooh, okay. Shower room, iron bar. Ooh. What?
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
You saw her and you see each other? So where's your proof? Explain it in more detail so I can understand. Okay.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yoko never says she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
I did.
It's the letter, right? It's gotta be the letter. Hold on. Yeah, it is the letter.
Go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Damn it.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yeah, it's the first one. I need to shoot the first one.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you
Damn
didn't
it.
meet at the beach
The
house?
timing on that one is so
Saying
ridiculous.
I met up with her when I never even saw. Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
I'm really about ready to turn off the white noise.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
Yep.
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Yeah, we did see her. We saw her running away from the crime scene. Like, this
Me
is...
and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Yep.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
He did.
No, I didn't. It's
Yes,
just a coincidence that
you
I passed
did.
by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
I will say that the sword chick is really talking a lot in this trial, and I'm kind of surprised.
She's probably faking it.
She's definitely
We can
faking it.
assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
There is. That place I could think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right? Yeah, the closet. She was in the closet.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Yoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Listen, girl.
I have captured
You are full
the
of shit
true
right now.
character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap!
My gerbils and hamsters didn't have to make an appearance.
Someone! Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
TM.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice
Oh,
is
here
hiding
we
on this
go.
island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Make your argument. What are we trying to argue now? Footprints on the beach, trash can, gummy bag, killer's escape route.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Yeah, I kind of want gummy bears too, I'm not gonna lie.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Looks like everyone's doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
I shall render my verdict.
Trail leads from the beach house and it loops around toward the road. The footprints were Hyoko's. Yes. I'm really trash can. There were a bunch of empty bottles. I think they were probably drinks from the refrigerator. Like, I feel like this is the key. Thank you for reminding me. I've been really thirsty tonight, and I think it's because I had a lot of salt for dinner. Like, we made, since we're taking a break from keto, we made, ooh, that feels good. We made hamburgers tonight with, like, actual hamburger buns for the first time in a couple of years for me. It's really good. I toasted the bun. Got a thick slice of onion. I made, I fried up a couple of thick slices of bacon, cheese. I thought about putting an egg on it too, but I decided not to. But it was really good for a change. Thank you. All right. The killer's escape route has nothing to do with this one. That I don't even know why that's a bullet in this one. There were a lot of these inside Hyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Okay, hold on. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. What flavor in there is yellow?
Picked upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong.
There we go.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Peko is directing this. Peko is the killer.
You know. You're the one who worries about
Why?
not
How does she even
taller.
fit into this?
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy
I
with
am
the
completely at a
crunch
loss
is yellow.
on this one. I
So
think
it
it's Peko,
obviously
but I don't
comes
understand
with
how
this
Peko
lemon
fits
flavor.
in.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
I mean, it could be Chiaka.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear
Wow.
just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh, we're gonna have one of those sword battle things. It's on the beach. Iron barred window. Okay.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road.
Oh.
Thanks to her.
No.
We have the evidence we need.
That's the problem.
That's wrong.
Yep, it is wrong.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Yep.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
I knew that was gonna be a plot point the moment I saw it.
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's
mean,
why
it
there
could
were
be
bloody drag marks left on the floor.
Fuyuhiko.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Yeah.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
Pekka was swimming. She washed the blood off in the ocean.
See? I told you I wasn't
God
the killer!
damn it.
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
There we go. This is a sword fight.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed the fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house.
Oh, okay.
Can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
That's the answer, the shower room.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. Allow me to cut through those words.
Shower room was out of order.
No, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly
You're out of
sorry.
order.
I haven't had any kind time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body.
It's
and
gotta
when
be
she was done,
Pecco.
she
I am
put them back
amazed.
on.
I have no idea why. That one's completely out of left field for me.
Back perverted?
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder? No, that should be impossible because she can't tie her knot.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before. Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
It was.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
I don't get that one.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
In theory, yeah.
Because if so,
Oh.
I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
I forgot about that.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I mean, he can
I can
confirm it.
attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Okay.
Doubt
I have no
me,
reason to doubt that.
You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
You're gonna taco him.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
After all.
Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
And we
There's
once
no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
committed murder together at a school, but you know, hey.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I
Oh
hope
my
you hang
God.
and die. I'm sorry for being pig barf.
I really hate her. A lot. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Kyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can
He
you
knew
give
this
us the
already.
details about
He's
that trap?
fucking with
I
the
would
trial
like to
again.
know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
I hate that guy.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
You never talked to me at all. Yeah, you did, but that's a lie.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Here we go. And okay, so these two both got letters from each other. It's gotta be, it could be Fuyuhiko. It still could be him. But man, Peko is seeming awfully suspicious.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Oh, the letter Hiyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we don't need to...
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
Yeah.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Any guesses? Do you
Hiyoko,
think it's Peko or do you think
wrote
it's
it, what do you
Fuyuhiko?
think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah,
It
that's
seemed
how we
like
should
it was
think about it.
probably Fuyuhiko. Because
That
his
seems
sister
very
is the
likely.
one who died.
In fact, if
But
you
it may
compare
not have
both
been.
letters, confirmed. Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
Like a netherworld puppeteer.
And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru.
Really? This
Could,
is really
could she not have been the
terrible.
victim?
I've
Like,
offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
yes, nobody likes you.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
Yep.
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Now the
If you were
question
aware
is,
of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
now the question is going to come up as to whether or not Mahiru was drugged, but we know from the Monokuma file that she wasn't.
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared.
The bottles
Really
of
scared
water.
that I
She
couldn't
didn't
help,
even
but-
swim. She used the bottles of water to make herself wet.
Killer probably
It is
planned to frame
Peko.
Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's
But why?
body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her?
Okay, I just noticed that the X across the chef's picture is a knife and fork. Shit. That is so fucked up.
So easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the absolute
Good
hope that
question.
can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
I mean, he is a pretty big guy.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep, yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
You're gonna get punched again.
Hey. Whoa, he's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, we're all gonna die! No, there's no way we'll survive. I like the fact that it gives you a suspend point in the middle of the trial now. I love that a lot. Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the killer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't! Everyone will please close your ears and please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Trial resume.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something
If they
that
buy a snack.
troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
I'm having a few Cheetos.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Want to play a new game? Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you. Will you dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions? It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button. Press the circle button to brake, press the L1 button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of your brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the options button during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, then did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Or when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. I don't like this. Ooh. Before Hiyoko arrived, had to have. Question 2. When did the killer leave? After Hiyoko left. Before Hiyoko left. Oh god! Nope, it's gotta be the blue. Fuck, okay. So the killer was there the whole time? I see how this works now. Question 3. Where did the killer hiding? Oh, it had to be, they were hiding on the beach? Nope, they were in the beach house. Okay, well, shit.
It's all coming together.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna
Killer
be.
might have been hiding.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless.
Yeah, that's
How
pretty much-
disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place Hiyoko hadn't looked is... Killer was hiding inside... No, they'd freeze.
Crap! Crap! Crap!
Are they in the closet then? I'm really confused.
Here!
They're in the closet? How's that work?
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
I mean, it's plausible.
But could two people even hide in
Oh,
such a
there
small
was the
place
empty
and
wetsuit
without
case.
Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer
Yes.
made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Yes, yes, yes. It absolutely was Pecco. Oh my god. The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was...
Here!
The wet suitcase. I forgot all about that.
What about the surfboard case in the closet?
Or the surfboard case,
I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Yeah.
'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Wow.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Nope.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently. and
Anyway.
after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Jesus. Okay.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Yep.
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial.
Here
it's
we
supposed
go.
to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Yeah, and we know those 3 people. It was Fuyuhiko.
Nothing.
It was
I just thought it was somewhat
little girl,
strange.
and it
More
was
importantly,
the
let's get
mechanic,
back to our original topic.
which means Pecco.
You're the one who
Pecco's
went on
definitely
a
the killer.
tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, shall I discuss the final feature of the non-stop debates? From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize. Okay, so it's the absorb bullet. You don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets. It might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use a flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck, and have fun.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Yes.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Right.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Oh my god!
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
No.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Move reticle. Select truth bullet. Concentrate. Balancer.
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe
Okay.
they were able to wash it off.
Damn it. Yeah.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Why am I not able to use that?
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved.
Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to use truth bullets in this one? Or absorb bullets in this one?
The body! If they use something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
That was wrong.
Maybe it's the other way around?
Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they use something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
I don't...
They cut it up and floosh.
I don't get what I'm doing wrong. God damn it.
As someone who flushes...
Apparently you just have to hold it long enough. God damn it.
Flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the... Maybe they wore one when they moved the...
If they use something other than the shower...
Wow.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed... It would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
And the other one, you just held it and it would
They
do it
just
immediately.
needed to
Like,
wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
yeah, they could have.
Something
I think I've already got this figured out.
Like what?
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
In theory, then.
Of course she doesn't believe it.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one, but it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored drinks with colored dyes.
I
if you
fucked up.
use those, so the blood won't come off in your body, they will leave an aromatic smell too. Especially if you use the walk that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the room.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yep, you're in trouble, Pecco.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Yep. God, I don't understand why she killed him, though.
Now
Why she
that you
killed her.
mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Yeah.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles... If they did that, the person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that
Yeah, I do.
true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. See, look, knife and fork, so fucked up.
You're the only one! Pecco, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner. If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Yep, she sure did.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Well, that's true.
So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
That's also
No.
true.
I saw her.
Huh?
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Why are you obscuring
Hold on.
this?
That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I don't even pay attention to the beach house. I didn't even pay... Yeah, he did.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
No, it's not.
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the
I
beach
know
side
how she
without
did it.
leaving
I know how she
footprints,
got out.
then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Show me what you've got.
We might have an
Good
answer.
job.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
Okay. I've got this one.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what that is. Yeah. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Yep. Sure was. And it was
what
on her
happened to
back
rope
the whole
after they
time.
used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yes, yes. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Yep.
Littering is prohibited.
You
Yeah.
see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Yeah.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember?
I know.
Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
I wasn't going to suggest that she hid it in nature's pocket.
Be violent.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Okay. Damn it. I don't like this. Ugh. Oh no. There we go. My kingdom for a W. There we go. There we go.
I got it!
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
She did a bamboozle. She sure did.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Or
Sonia, ninjas
in the
only
French,
exist in Japan.
bamboozle.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action. PTA. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the R1 button during PTA. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. You only have, but only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please use the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Kihihi. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hiko, why are you... Here we go.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh my god.
Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a
Bamboo
step
sword
stool,
bag.
it would have been. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Mm-hmm.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window,
I still don't
as long as she
understand
hauled
why.
the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you.
Oh my god,
been an
shut
even
up,
greater
Nagito.
plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Monkey?
Yeah.
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Yeah, here we go.
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiro's killer, right? But is that right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so
Among
freely?
flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Yeah, this is what has me confused too.
Motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Is she actually the serial killer on
Justice?
top of all of this?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh my god!
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What do you say?
You know, when Sonia started talking about sparkling justice, I thought to myself, man, if any one of them looks like a magical girl, it's her. It's Peko.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight.
I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be?
Yes.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
And the
Now,
emoji.
let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Yep, that's a very excellent question.
What are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
The emoji at the end of every one of her lines are killing me right now.
Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But...
Huh? An ally of justice?
But, huh?
So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What the heck is this? Pekka's the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru? This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
Yep.
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
Gotcha. Okay, now I understand.
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
The emojis continue. It's
Holy crap!
absolutely fantastic.
She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pekka,
God.
is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore. Let's just end this farce already.
He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
It's closing argument time. Alright, stock one. Nope, that ain't right. Okay. 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 Nope. Nope. Oh, I see, because she just woke up, so she's sleepy. Okay. I think the only one that I have left is the very beginning, right? That's gonna be... Here we go.
Everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
Yeah.
Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
For a bit, I thought maybe she had remembered, but she didn't. She just recognized that she was in the game.
Someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them.
Yep.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
That's the one thing that
Littering is
surprises
against the
me, that
rules,
they didn't get
and
rid
it
of the
would have taken
bottles.
too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean,
yeah, we saw
she
her
made
running
plans
away.
to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
Yeah.
Finally,
She didn't do
killer
the
began
best.
preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house.
So they came up with a story about swimming around the island.
So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of
The
justice.
emotes again.
That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
It's about to be killed.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
Yeah, exactly.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Hiyoko, but yeah.
Before we do that,
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Oh, hey, look, justice loses.
pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
No.
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more
No.
time? Please let us continue our discussion.
No.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Yeah, there's a lot about it that's really strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't
Why
a
is this
serial
even a
killer
question?
enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
She's definitely a serial killer enthusiast.
that makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too.
Oh, thank you,
There's a
Ibuki.
distinct difference between what we know about Sparkling Justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes Sparkling Justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
It could be a mistranslation.
I see!
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh?
Where are they going
yes,
with this?
The magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
This time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere...
Thank you.
Tool?
That clears nothing up.
What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was
Yes.
also at the beach house.
I mean, I figured this part out.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it. I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
So yeah, he was definitely there.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body.
And the serial killer and the killer did not
And in this
constitute one of the
particular
3.
case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that
Oh my god, yes, we got it.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Yeah, son of a bitch.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true.
Oh, it's definitely true.
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Yeah.
I can prove it with this.
The
I
photos.
didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots.
Nope.
They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Oh, I forgot that we saw him with the envelope. Oh.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so,
It
you
was
wanted to
so
deny the
long
truth.
ago.
That's why you sent
Man,
those photos to Mahiru
I
to
completely
confirm it.
spaced that.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more
Except
than a
she
tool.
actually did the killing, so
I
she's
had no
the blackened.
motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot...
Oh my god, how many
define
times is she gonna say the word tool?
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
She works for his Yakuza clan.
I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Yeah, like, he was the mastermind, but you actually did the killing, and that's gonna be what determines who the
see.
blackened is.
That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But
I
my
am
young
just a
master
tool.
does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem.
I want to point out, this was a very long case. It
Peko's
was
allegation holds up.
it was a
That
solid,
means our vote was incorrect.
like, 8 hours worth of
In that case,
everything.
the person who gets to live is...
Just
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Yeah, it is, and I
The
can already
votes
tell you how
have
he's
been
gonna go.
cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
He's just gonna execute her because she's the actual one who committed the crime. Oh, that'd be it. It's not bad.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiro Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay,
Sorry.
I'll wait. Sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, it's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who exist only to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does that mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. You're two childhood friends then?
no.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But you are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Damn! Fuck! Didn't even hesitate.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photographs?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
Pretty sure Mahiro was confused too. I mean, we were all... Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know if this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiro? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. You can't cancel my beach... I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Kyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But
it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? You could make use of their plan to meet each other alone. You could easily lure Mahiro into a trap, am I right?
hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye, that's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If that's the reason that happened, if the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so
my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what they used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiro with the bat?
But still, I believed her up till the very last minute that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch...
Hey.
That game is actually real. Are you the one who killed Girl E?
why you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who the hell cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiro, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment,
Young master called for me and made me kill Mahiro.
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
are you saying you killed that person because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes.
So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer.
Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then.
On his behalf, you killed Mihiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using a tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as you told me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko, do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please tell us the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Pecco. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master.
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on someone. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Pecco.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master.
Oh.
Oh my! So this is how it turned out. And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Pecco and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Pecco's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try and influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Pecco, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Pecco, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me a chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to
you
escape.
to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Pecco.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Pecco.
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Pecco Peccoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Fuck. Let's begin. Notice me, senpai. Exactly. The punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordsman, Pecco Peccoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time? Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I
never needed a swordsman or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
He's just like continuing while they're like having
Please,
this
Echo.
dramatic scene.
Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master? Young master?
Wow. Excellent. Are you fucking kidding me? I did not see that coming at all. I am completely fucking lost at the moment. Like, he sacrificed himself?
That is
This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes.
You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Pekka! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
There was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
So you're still talking about that? Hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends just got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Golly be a ladder, you say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know?
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey! Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well,
You're
serves him
so
right.
stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
This is written in the school trip rules.
If the blackened is exposed during... Oops, sorry.
Not like the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this.
Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mihiro's death, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I'm sorry, every time they type it out like that. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea, we were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Wow. And on that note, I would like to thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We're gonna raid Desi, who is currently playing Phantasy Star. Thank you for hanging out with me, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow night for some more of this amazing game. I will say I'm liking this one a lot better than the first one. Mechanics are a little more refined. Although the some of them are a little more frustrating, but overall the game is just tweaked. It's definitely got some quality of life improvements over the first one. So I hope you have a good night, Brid, and thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.